Hi guys, it's Natalie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. I'd really appreciate it if you guys enjoy this video, if you guys subscribed and give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. But today I wanted to do a mainly drugstore makeup tutorial, perfect for the summer, like warm, kind of sunsetty. I have no idea what I'm going to name this tutorial, but I'm sure you guys can tell by the title. So I'm starting off with my base done. I'm going to be linking all the products I use down below, or just like listing them off, so they'll all be down there, including the stuff I used on my brows, and as my face base, I've done my foundation powder, all that stuff. But like I said, this is going to be mainly drugstore. I have already used one high-end product, but the rest, okay, I have used a few high-end products for my base, but otherwise it's pretty much going to be drugstore makeup, and I will list some alternatives to the high-end stuff I use, because there's plenty of alternatives. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyeshadow. I just use my concealer and then set it with my translucent face powder. Like, I just like to use concealer as my primer and then just set it with like either a translucent or like a white eyeshadow. So, oops, just dropped that. That ain't gonna help me though. Off to a great start, you guys. Okay, so today I'm going to be using the MakeupByNatalie SophX palette. I actually like to watch her videos. She does nails on YouTube. So I have the plastic cover in here, which I normally don't do, but that's only because all the shade names are only on this plastic cover and not anywhere else, which is kind of a pain. But yeah, so I kept the sheet for that, so I can use this in tutorials. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start by just highlighting my brow bone. I'm just going to use the white shade in this palette right here, which is called Penguin, with this brush that I got in an Ipsy bag. This is by Glamour Dolls. It's just a blending brush, but it's pretty small, like kind of precise blending brush. And I'm just gonna set my brow bone. I like to have it just kind of be like a milky white color. I use a lot of white eyeshadow, considering I'm so fair-skinned that it's pretty much the best thing to set my eyes with. It's just white. Okay, so this palette, the reason I chose this, besides it's a great drugstore palette, it's like 15 bucks for all these shades that are really pigmented, is that there's a lot of really great matte or just light shimmer warm tones that I can use for a summery look. So I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here, which is called Cloudberry, with the same brush, and just use this as my transition shade in my crease. And I'm going to be mixing these two shades right here. Try not to blind you guys with the mirror. That's a nice size mirror. Taking the bottom these two shades right here, which are called Strawberry Sweets and Pumpkin. So I'm mixing those two. They're both matte, gorgeous shades. And I'm going to put this all over my lid. I'm just using the same brush. It really doesn't matter. Kind of matching my shirt with this eyeshadow look today. Kind of like to match my makeup with my outfit. Is it just me that does that? Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with that original shade, my transition shade, and blend these together. And now I want to deepen my crease a bit, and there's a couple gorgeous darker shades right here. So I'm taking Peaches and Danger, which are these two right here. I'm going for a pretty matte look too, but there are some gorgeous shimmers down here at the bottom that you can definitely use. She has an amazing range of shades, including shades she meant to be used for your brows. So it's a really great palette. Okay, so now I'm taking a new brush. This is my Sigma E40. I've had this brush forever. The numbers kind of started to wear off. I'm just taking this fluffy brush, and I'm going to mix the shade up here, which is Peaches, with my original transition shade here, and just really blend out those colors nicely. Okay, so that's it for my upper eyes. I just wanted to keep it pretty simple. This is a pretty simple summer look I'm doing, but it's gorgeous. It's warm toned, pretty. So I'm taking this Maybelline line stiletto. This is one of my favorite drugstore liners. I prefer liquid, but you can do pencil, gel, whatever you are most comfortable with. I've always been most comfortable with liquid once I started. Oh gosh. Once I started to get used to liquid eyeliner, this has been my favorite. So it's a really good eyeliner from the drugstore. Okay, so I just did my go-to liquid liner, which was just a thick black line. I kind of flick it all over at the end, but I'm not a big wing person, so you can do a wing whatever you want with your liner. I'm not a big fan of how it looks on me, so this is my go-to kind of liner. And while I let that dry, I'm actually going to finish up my lower lash line. So I'm going to take like a precise brush like this. This is my Lexi 221T. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I love BoxyCharm. And I'm going to go ahead and take the two intense colors I used on my lid and put that on my lower lash line. So I'm mixing the bottom, these two shades again. Try not to blind you guys. This big mirror. It's got a nice mirror though. Like, this is a really nice palette for 15 bucks with just such gorgeous shades. I believe this is only available at Ulta or MakeupRevolution.com. I'm not sure exactly where all they are sold. I'm pretty sure in the US they're only sold at Ulta. And then I'm going to take the two colors I used to really transition my crease. So I'm taking, oh my gosh, it's hard to do this, right here, this shade, and I'm mixing it with this shade. Those are the two crease colors I used just to buffer that and blend it down. Okay, so that's all my eyeshadow. I'm going to do a highlight in the inner corner, but I'm just going to use my actual face highlight for that. So I'm done with the eyeshadow. This is a really great palette, like I said, from the drugstore for 15 bucks. This is really, really good. So then I'm going to go ahead and put on my lower lash eyeliner. I'm just using a white to really pop my eyes and make them look bigger. You can use a white, nude, whatever color you want, but I feel like doing a white liner today, so I'm using ColourPop's Exit, which is just a white liner. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes quick. I just do like a quick 1-2 with this, because my lashes just go in crazy different directions, and I need them all point in one direction, otherwise they kind of stab me in the eye throughout the day. So curl lashes is an important step for me now. And I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eyes with a couple coats of the Essence Volume Stylist. This is what Tati swears by. This is one of her favorite mascaras. So I'm going to apply a couple coats of this, and I will be right back to finish the tutorial. Okay, so I finished my eyeballs, if you guys can see. Let me see how... Yeah, I finished my eyes. I kind of fucked up on my mascara right there, so I decided I'm just going to cool it and show you guys how I fix that. But the first thing you gotta do is let it completely dry. So I'm gonna just let that chill there while I do my bronzer. So I'm gonna be taking this Aesthetica P12 brush, another brush I got from BoxyCharm. I love them. And I'm gonna take this like cult favorite Butter bronzer, and this is in the shade Light. This is a really good drugstore bronzer, so I'm just taking that with this big brush and I'm just gonna bronze up my face, doing the 3 motion. And I'm also going to use this bronzer to contour my nose. I just like to use this brush from Morphe. It doesn't have a number on it. It's just like a flat top brush. And I like to just use whatever bronzer I'm using for the rest of my face and put some underneath my nose, like at the tip here, to shorten it. And then I drag it around kind of like in a circle here to get that kind of button nose effect. And then I just run it along the sides. So up and down the nose. You can blend it out with your finger or the brush. You can use your beauty sponge if you want it to be really natural. To fix the mascara mistake I did, I let it dry, and now I'm taking just a spoolie. So I'm just taking my eyebrow brush, and you just go right where you messed up, where you got on your face, and you just flake off mascara. And it's gone. If you don't let it wait till it dries fully, you will have black where it was, but otherwise it should be pretty much gone. If you really want to make sure it's gone, you can go back over with like some eyeshadow or whatnot, concealer or whatever, but just wait. The most important thing is just to wait till it completely dries. So now that I'm done with bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and take my hair down. I like to blend my bronzer into my hairline, because otherwise you kind of got that weird look. My hair's a mess. What else is new? I'm growing back out my hair, guys. Isn't it great? Okay. Hair aside, I'm going to go ahead and take the brush I used for my bronzer and just use some blush. I'm actually kind of getting back into blush. I'm taking this one from Milani. This is the Rose d'Oro. I know Luminoso is like one of their favorites, but I just got this color the other day because I might be doing my cousin's wedding makeup, and this is the blush the girl used in the tutorial that she's interested in getting done. So I used this the other day. It's really pretty. Of course, I'm super fair, so a little bit of this goes a long way. But I'm just taking this mainly on the back. I don't like to bring it so much up on the apple of my cheeks as I do from like here up. This blush is because it kind of matches the eye makeup, and Milani blushes are some of the best drugstore blushes. I also really love the Maybelline blushes. Those are really great, and I've heard good things about like Wet n Wild and e.l.f. blushes, but my go-to is normally Maybelline blushes because I don't really wear a lot of blush. I'm kind of getting back into it, like I said, starting to kind of get back into blush, so it's completely up to you. I know those have more pigmented blushes, but I'm more of a Maybelline. Like, those have very buildable blushes. So for highlighter, my favorite drugstore highlighter at the moment is this one by Milani. It is so good. So they have 3 different shades of this sold on singles like this. This is 01 Strobe Light, or Afterglow. This is their Strobe Light powder. These are super pigmented. Like I said, they have one for lighter skin tones, medium, and dark. And they also have some palettes out now that I kind of wanted to try, but since I'm so fair, I'm kind of limited to the more lighter colors. So I'm just taking this with my Morphe M510 brush that Jeffree Star got me to try it out, and I'm taking this and I'm just going to apply it to the tops of my cheekbones and my nose and my cupid's bow. So just so you guys know, these highlighters are for people that love that blinding highlight. It's a trend. I'm pretty sure most people like the blinding highlight, which is what I love. But if you don't, then this isn't the highlighter for you. But I'm obsessed with this highlighter from the drugstore. It's just as good as high-end highlighters. Like, let me tell you, this is some good stuff. Physicians Formula, I do quite like these butter ones. They're pretty good too. And L'Oreal has some good highlighters out. Their loose ones, and then the liquid for their Lumi Glow or whatever it's called, but Milani definitely has the best drugstore highlighters in my opinion. If you guys know any good drugstore highlighters, let me know, because I'm a highlighter junkie. But I'm going to go ahead and set my makeup and just let this all melt together. So I'm using the Badescu skincare. I know that, I guess, I would consider this drugstore because this is only $12 for this huge bottle that lasts you forever. I mean, it's not considered a makeup spray, but a lot of people use it for that. Use it for toner, use it just to freshen up. Like, this is just a great spray in general. So I use it to set my makeup because I don't care. It blends everything together, it makes it look less powdery. So that's the main reason you want to use a makeup setting spray, is to just blend everything together, and it makes your makeup look more natural, less powdery up close. So that's why I'm using this. And stuff smells good, and they have a couple different ones. This is only available at Ulta, I think, but it's literally $12 for this huge bottle, so it's like drugstore pricing. So I don't really care. I'm considering it a drugstore. So while that dries, I'm just going to put on some lipstick. I don't feel like doing liner, but you can definitely do liner. But I'm taking a Milani. I'm really addicted to these Milani lipsticks. These have some of the best drugstore lipsticks. So this is 27 Dulce Carmaleo. I thought I'd go a little bit shimmery on my lips since most of the face is kind of matte, except for my highlight, obviously, but I thought this was a pretty nude shade with some shimmer. And that is the finished look. This is a really easy drugstore makeup tutorial. The eyeshadow is very simplistic. It's pretty easy to do. But let me know, I've been thinking about doing like a beginner's makeup, like how I kind of learned tips and tricks I've learned across YouTube. I've been self-taught with the help of YouTube videos. I love YouTube makeup videos, that's how I've learned. But yeah, this is the finished look. It's just a really pretty, warm eyeshadow look. using pretty much all drugstore products except for my face base, but I will link them down below as well as some great alternatives. And if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to comment down below and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!